Hello, Guardians, and all of you wonderful viewers. I am proposing to you an idea that could shape all of YouTube and the galaxy and the way your cat slightly judges you. Okay, it won't do that, but it will shape the direction this channel takes pretty drastically. Basically, what I want to do is a community-centered video every week about a different topic, and basically, we will look at community feedback about the topics and discuss why we like it or why we hate it. So, starting with today's topic, we have talked about the changes Bungie mentioned in Wednesday's blog post, and we've broken it down and all that, but that's not enough! That's not what this series is about. This series is about getting into the nitty-gritty of the topic. Starting with you. So, we asked you, what are your thoughts on the changes Bungie listed / mentioned in yesterday's blog? And this is what you had to say. My name is KillerB61. Welcome to Community Thoughts. Promising, but it was very disappointing to see no changes that are adding incentives to play the game. Step in the right direction, but a long way to go yet. Changes are not enough. Can't fathom how they made a sequel that's such a huge step backwards. It makes no sense. I love D1 and wanted to move D2, but it's a bad game. The changes were not the right direction, and these quote-unquote fixes are nothing that makes me want to come back. Oof. That one hurt. It seems that even after the blog post about the new systems to come, many players are unmoved from their opinions of the game's current state.
Yeah! Really, guys?
But why is that? Why does Bungie keep messing up? The anger in the community is at a whole new level I don't think I've ever seen before. And this is definitely because of, well, the game we loved had a poop sequel, and a lot of the major systems that are at the game's core are struggling right now. The blog post was hoping to shed some light on Bungie's next efforts to alleviate some of the pain we were all feeling, but the major points made here were less than informative, telling us something is coming without telling us what those things were. Bungie lightly explained a new weapon tier called Masterworks weapons with stat trackers and rerollable stats, and they improved vendor rewards and all this other stuff, which is all cool and all, and I think everyone feels like there's potential here, but until we get those updates and see exactly what they are, we aren't getting our hopes up. Because of what happened during Stream 2 of the Curse of Osiris live reveal, the most rewarding event in Destiny gives 2 tokens and a blue. That's like nothing! That's nothing. So if that's where the bar is, no one is getting excited over anything you have to say. While these promises sound nice and pique my interest a little, they seem mostly empty at the moment. Which I hate to be that critical of the game, but that's what I'm feeling, and a lot of the community seems to feel like Bungie is ignoring the major problems within the game. Coming up with new systems while the current systems are so broken is really tough to get a positive reaction to, especially when game-breaking problems like this exist.
Ladies and gentlemen, I've been plucked from the map and am now ascending as the one true superior guardian. Thank you very much. Bungo Bliss.
Destiny is having a major incentive problem right now. The devoted fanbase had blown through everything in the game had to offer within a month of the game's release, with only a handful of desirable weapons to go fight for and zero uniqueness in the armor sets. There wasn't a whole lot to grind for within the game. Consider this when we look at the Bright Ingrams at Eververse. Yeah, there are some really cool items there, but why are they stuck behind a paywall? Why is there so many interesting items like exotic sparrows and ships that exist purely for monetization when the game's base raid experience doesn't even have a raid ship or a raid sparrow? D1, all the raids had a raid ship and a raid sparrow. They even had ghosts. They had armor with ornaments. Where is that? There's content that the previous game had that this one just doesn't, and if you want a tiny drop more content, you have to pay more money, which is hurting us right now. Star Wars Battlefront suffered from this same issue. I won't even talk about Star Wars Battlefront 2. That's a whole nother video, but they produced a sequel to a game made in 2008, and the 2008 title had more than double the content and replayability. That's not okay. Bungie's post about their upcoming changes to Destiny 2 was good and needed. I don't think anyone feels like this was wasted information. We just don't believe you yet, because words have kind of lost their meaning with Bungie at the moment. When Destiny 2 was coming, we were told about a deeper game with more things to do and better systems in place.
Also, there will be a ton of loot! Yeah, right? That's what I thought.
And we were hyped up to all new levels of hype. Never before seen levels of hype. But the promises made are currently undelivered. So making more promises is great. And I'm happy that Bungie has a plan and is starting a dialogue with the players to fix the major problems with the game. But until we actually see what the changes specifically are and how they interact with the game, a lot of community members seem very, very skeptical of everything going on, and they don't show any signs of letting up. That is going to wrap up this episode of Community Thoughts. If you would like to contribute to the next video, follow us on Twitter at DestinyTrack and respond to the many polls we ask on Twitter. If you have an idea for a topic we could discuss in the series, please leave a comment down below so that I can see it. Check the comments very often. I read everything. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please leave a like down below to let us know if you did. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the little bell icon to make sure you don't miss the next episode of Community Thoughts. Once again, my name is KillerB61. Have a great day, Guardians, and I will see you in the next one.